What is good, beautiful individuals? It is me, Captain Dub, back at it again with another video for you guys. Today, this video will be on 10 things that I find self-destructive in my self-growth journey. And finding these 10 things about myself was definitely a great practice, and I challenge you yourself to try and find 10 things that you find self-destructive or what you think is holding you back on your self-development, self-growth journey. What are those 10 things, you know? The best step to improving and working towards becoming your best self is finding out your flaws, finding out what you're doing that is actually holding you back from that goal. So after you finish watching this video, grab your journal, grab your notebook, and list off 10 things that you find self-destructive to yourself. But anywho, let's get into it. Here are my 10 things that I feel are self-destructive and holding me back from being my greatest self. Number one on the list, and this is in no particular order. The first one is going to be clicking snooze. Clicking snooze. I am one of those people. We all are. And you know, I end up clicking snooze 2 or 3 times some mornings. And I truly believe that that's holding me back, because when I wake up later, it gives me less time to get in a morning routine, to get the energy flowing, and just starting off the day with a positive energy and a high vibration. So clicking snooze is definitely something that I feel is holding me back. Number 2 is gonna be overwatching TV shows. Mainly for me, it's gonna be overwatching anime. I love anime, like I love anime. But I could love it too much to a fault, actually. You know, when I finish an episode and I want to watch another and another and another, and I end up watching all those episodes at once, hours fly by, and these are valuable hours that I could be spending on either personal development, developing my brand, learning a new skill, or maybe even just reading, you know, expanding my brain. But I am definitely a victim of clicking that next episode and ending up 3 hours later, finished a new anime and feeling very disappointed in myself. So that's one thing I gotta cut out. Number 3, and I know you were probably thinking this would be in a top 10, it is scrolling through social media. You know, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, everybody goes through it, everybody does it, but when you're mindlessly scrolling and it's to no benefit of you, the content that you're consuming isn't to help you at all, it's just to you know, release your dopamine, making you feel like you're actually doing something good, but you're really not, and it gets you addicted, and we've all been there. So to combat that, I even try putting timers on my social media apps so that if I have been scrolling too much in the day, my phone will lock me out of them, and then it forces me to do something that I feel will actually benefit me in my future and is productive in the day. All right, number 4, that is gonna be leaving things until the last minute. I am a procrastinator at its finest. I'm changing it. I am not identifying with this procrastination and truly seeing it as a person I used to be. I'm getting better. I can see myself getting better. I'm on things when they need to be done, if not early, but I still do have times where I'm pushing things out until the last minute. And in doing that, it just instills a bad habit of not having urgency, and then even putting a lot more stress on me when time comes, when something's due, when a client wants their project, and I have to scramble to finish it, to get it out on time. So that it was definitely one of the biggest self-destructing traits that I have. Number 5, planning to get ready and not taking action. When you're constantly planning and getting ready, you may not realize it, but it is harming you. No matter what you're planning, no matter how much research you're doing, if you're continuously planning to get your goal done or to accomplish something, you're wasting your time not doing it. You need to be an action taker and start taking the steps you need to achieve that goal or said thing. A lot of people get lost in the planning phase and feel like they're doing something positive when really you're just procrastinating or stalling on actually taking the actions you need to take to obtain that said thing. I've fallen victim to it multiple times. I used to be somebody who's constantly learning and constantly trying to plan and get ready for that next big thing and never end up actually doing it. Or when the time comes and I finally end up doing it, it wasn't for me in the first place, which leaves months of research and planning thrown in the trash. So yeah, let's stop planning and let's start doing. Next one. Okay, number, I think 6. Yeah, number 6, not tracking my finances. I don't know, you may be a perfect finance tracker, but I definitely am not. I just have money coming in and going out, and I don't really like looking at the numbers. I don't really like budgeting, which is a terrible thing, which is why it's on this list. But not tracking my finances is definitely holding me back from reaching my monetary goals, because if I don't know how much I'm actually making as a whole and how much I'm actually spending, how would I know if I'm making a profit? How would I know if I'm actually losing money? So that is definitely one step I'll be taking. I'll probably make a video on it or show you guys how I'm going to be tracking my finances. So if that is a problem you have, leave it in the comment section below, and that'll just make me get that video out faster on tracking my finances and just planning it and organizing it as a whole. All right, next one. Number 7, this is a big one, and it is waiting for motivation. A lot of times we get in the cycle of bad habits and we just wait for motivation to start building new habits and actually getting done what needs to get done. Motivation is not your answer. It is not your answer. Motivation is temporary. What you need is discipline. If you can find discipline, if you can create discipline in your day-to-day life, you won't need motivation. Yes, it will come, and yes, it is great to feel motivated. It is purposeful and fulfilling, but you need to be disciplined overall and get these things done even when you don't feel like it. Motivation is an illusion. You need to be disciplined. All right, next is changing your focus to new things instead of the current objective. This is something that gets me deep. This is something, if it resonates with you, I'm with you. I'm standing there hand in hand. My mind is constantly everywhere. I'm constantly thinking of new ideas, new creations, and even though I love doing it, even though I love using my imagination, I can use it too much to a fault, to the point where all the work I need to be getting done now is being pushed aside for a new project, which defeats the whole point of my growth journey, because I need to focus on this one thing and perfect it. And once it is nurtured and flourishing, then I can go on to the next. And so how I'm working on it is I have somebody keeping me accountable. I'm also keeping myself accountable. I'm becoming aware of when I'm drifting away from the main objective and trying to find a new outlet, as well as diving deep and seeing if it's with my demons. Am I scared to take this next step? Am I scared to find the success in this current objective? Or maybe do I not want to be putting in the energy into this said project? Or I should find something new that will give me more fulfillment. But either way, it is going to be a work in progress. Like I said, if you go through the same thing I'm with there, brother or sister, I'm sharing it with you, and we can both work on it together to become the best version of ourselves. Next, number 9 will be not keeping consistent. Consistency is key. Consistency creates habits, and habits create successful futures. I myself, I also have a consistency problem. I fall off, I relapse, I fail. It is life. Nobody's perfect, but I know if I don't keep consistent, I won't be achieving the goals that I need to achieve. I will not be getting the outcome that I'm looking for. So even starting with small habits that you can do every day can help you build a consistent rhythm, and then you can apply it to the next thing and the next thing. Without having consistency in your life, it will definitely be harder for you to reach this greatest version of yourself. Your self-development journey does rely on consistency. It's probably one of the main things that you need when trying to be the best version of yourself. You need to stay focused, stay consistent, and keep it going until it becomes clockwork and you don't even have to think about it. All right, and number 10, last but not least, aiming for perfection. Yes, aiming for perfection. This is an illusion. As an artist, I feel myself, I'm always striving for. Unfortunately, even though I know perfection isn't really a thing, I'm still always trying to put out the best thing possible, but that does end up delaying the process that I'm on. It does have me taking a lot longer to accomplish things that I should have accomplished in half the time. Aiming for perfection will leave you hollow because you will never find it. There will always be something that can be done better. And so I just need to continuously tell myself that and get it in my head. Whenever I am self-critical, I need to pause, reset, and understand that if I'm aiming for perfection, I will never find it, and that I should just be aiming to get the best work I can done possible in the time frame that I do have. If you also struggle with perfection and trying to be perfect, maybe in yourself, maybe in the work that you do, my message to you is perfection is found in imperfection. You may never find perfection, but you may get the result that you're looking for in what you think is good enough. Just always work hard, always try your best, and know that whatever you come up with or whatever you become is going to be good enough, because you are always enough no matter what. All right, guys, this is the end. Those were my 10 things. Again, I want you to get your 10 things down and see what you can do to work on it. If you want to share it in the comments, please do. And then we can find a way together to overcome these obstacles and just help each other on our self-development, self-growth journey. I kind of liked making this video, so I'll try and do a little bit more videos like this. If you want to see more, definitely leave a comment. Tell me you want to see more. Click subscribe, click like, because you know it helps your boy out. And that is it for today. I hope this content helps you become a better version of yourself, or just take a step closer to that. And I will be seeing you another time. Deuces.